2 lights, 3 red lights, 4 red lights, 5 red lights, and we are racing in New York for a second time. It's been a great qualifying for Virgin, but not a very good start for Sam Bird or Robin Freins. And it's Alexander Sims for BMW who leads. Sebastian Buemi in the Nissan. Sebastian Buemi amazingly just missing out on championship contention by missing out on the pole position. Jean-Luc Verne has not made any positions. He stays in 12th position with Eduardo Mortara to his outside at the moment. De Grassi's made a better start. De Grassi is in the points in 10th.
Okay.
De Grassi needs to win with Verne not scoring anything. We've also got the fight for the team's championship, Audi versus DS Techeetah, and that means Daniel Abt in 7th. We've got a spinner. And that is one of the J-Ox. We've seen the J-Ox go round. That's Pachito Lopez, I think, who's spun in the middle of the pack at turn 6. He managed to do a full 360 and carry on, though. Lost a couple of positions. Gunther also lost a position, his teammate. But now that means there's a big gap between the first 12 and the rest of the field.
Watch out for the sharp
Andre
turn ahead.
Lotterer, 13th for DS Techeetah, so not in the points in their championship hunt. Abt is, De Grassi is. Verne and Lotterer are not. Lopez back ahead of Lotterer. Gunther losing a position to D'Ambrosio at the back of the field. It's Sims that leads Buemi. Freins and Bird, the 2 Virgins. Then Van Dorn 5th, Roland 6th, at 7th. Evans 8th, Paffett and De Grassi the top 10. Here comes Antonio Felix da Costa. Not a very good qualifying for him in the BMW. Was on the podium yesterday on the first race. The BMW looks incredibly strong, but it did not hook up qualifying. He's in 15th position, just past Andre Lotterer, but he's a long way off scoring points. Meanwhile, his teammate Alex Sims leads the race. Sims gave up his maiden podium spot so that Da Costa could score as many points as possible and try and keep the championship challenge for the BMW driver alive. But now, with that all done and dusted, Sims can do what he wants. He had a great fast car yesterday, and it looks very fast indeed right now. He's a second ahead of Buemi. Freins just half a second back, Bird half a second back, Van Dorn half a second back, Roland half a second back, Abt, Evans, Paffett, De Grassi. They're all in one group, and then Verne in 11th now ahead of Mortara in the second group, but slowly closing in. Then there's a big gap after Mortara, with Lopez ahead of Turvey, Da Costa, Lotterer, Wehrlein, D'Ambrosio, Gunther, Massa, Dillman. Wehrlein ahead of Lotterer, so Lotterer going backwards.
Let's pick up the...
So attack mode for this one, we are having 3 attack modes. 12% increase, so exactly the same amount of power, but they've got 3 opportunities to use it. So that equates to a third of the race under attack mode. So definitely more laps out of this race, but they're going to have to be really careful about temperature and battery usage.
You're in first.
Battered Pachito Lopez trying to get back into contention with Ollie Turvey behind him in 13th position, 13th and 14th, those 2.
Got to stay focused
the
and not
attack
lose
mode
any
is
more
going to
position.
be really interesting how they use this, because they've got 3 times 4 minutes of attack mode, which is going to overheat the battery more. It's going to use more energy from the battery, so they may have to do some more saving. Certainly going to have more laps out of this race, as well as we saw from yesterday. Freins with attack mode. He's the first of the drivers. Van Dorn in 5th position, also with attack mode. Freins pulls to the outside of Buemi, and he's on the outside line. There's no real way through there. Tries the switch back for turn 3, also not possible, but Freins is definitely looking fast. Will Buemi decide to take his attack mode in defence of that? We've got a yellow flag somewhere out on track.
Attack mode activated. Time to beat your opponent
Exactly
in the
why that is for the moment.
Let's not make that a habit.
Plenty of drivers going straight into attack mode.
Let's try.
Van Dorn down past Sam Bird, so Bird dropping to 5th position. They were both in attack mode, but Van Dorn with 1 extra lap of it, and I think Bird may have lost some time picking up attack mode. That's why that position changed. Lotterer is in pit lane. That's crucial for DS Techeetah. Less points. Lopez is also 1 lap down, so he's got into the pits to change a bit of bodywork.
Watch out for the sharp turn ahead.
The old bit of bodywork is somewhere out on track, and that's why we have this yellow flag. Crucially, Alexander Sims did not activate attack mode, and we got a safety car. Got a safety car with many drivers only just activating attack mode. Bird, Roland, Mortara, Wehrlein, D'Ambrosio and Massa all will have wasted attack modes as Van Dorn gets ahead of Freins. No, that's a lie on our graphics. Freins is still ahead of Van Dorn, but TV graphics going a little bit awry. Safety car is for what looks to be Pachito Lopez, who has parked himself on the exit of turn 7. He's made contact with the wall. He's got a rear left suspension problem. And really, I think that might be the end of Pachito Lopez's Formula E career. Plenty of pace in that car. He's qualified well, but there's always been drama. There's always been contact. He's always been the centre of issue. Both Geox facing the wrong direction at some point yesterday and today as well, and Pachito Lopez may disappear out of this championship. He's had a couple of years racing in Formula E, came into Formula E as a 3-time World Touring Car Championship winner, and he joined as part of that link-up because he was with Citroën. He joined DS Virgin Racing, but then DS Virgin let him go after 1 year. He did get one podium at the final round of the championship, but he then moved to Dragon after the second round of last season and stayed at Dragon all the way through, but has not been on the podium since. So one simple podium in Montreal back in 2017 for Virgin. That was his only real success. 9th in the championship that year, 17th last year, and it's looking pretty poor this year, with just a 9th in Sanya and a 10th in Monaco. So safety car then, everyone bunched up. We saw this yesterday. This will be good for the battery management. Reminder, we have 9 winners so far this year after Sebastian Buemi yesterday became the 9th winner, and who's going to win today? Could be 10 winners out of 13 rounds. That's quite impressive. Right now Sims is there. Buemi in second has won a race. Freins has won a race, who's third. Van Dorn has not, so he could also be a new winner and a new team as well. Bird has won. Roland has missed out. He's in 6th. Apt has... I'm not sure Apt has won this year, actually. Quick look. I don't think he has. No, he's missed out this year. He has had wins before and is reconfirmed at Audi. But Apt in 7th. Evans took a victory last in Rome in 8th position. Paffett... no real chances for Paffett, but he's in 9th. Degrassi in 10th, Verne in 11th. Outside of the points-paying positions, Mortara, Da Costa, Turvey, Wehrlein, D'Ambrosio, just appalling for Mahindra, 15th and 16th. Günther 17th, Massa in 18th. We're going to see him back next year. Dillman 19th, Lynn 20th. Didn't make any positions up after just being so fast yesterday. He qualified well, but had a penalty for components that had to be replaced after yesterday's failure. So Alex Lynn started at the back of the field, and he's last of our runners right now. Safety car is still out, 36 minutes remaining. Lots of resting time. You can rest your wrists. When we go back to green, then you take back control of the car. A bit of damage on Da Costa's car. These very long noses on the Formula E cars, they do tend to get damaged pretty quickly, and they do end up in the large rear diffuser of the car in front quite often. Carbon fibre to carbon fibre, a little bit of damage. So nobody going for attack mode. A lot of attack mode wasted when that safety car was called. But nobody going in there quite yet. They are going very, very slowly behind the BMW i8. That is quite usual. They don't like to waste too much energy. And Degrassi sitting in 10th. Verne hanging back behind. Lynn has decided to activate his first attack mode. So he didn't do it first time. He stays in 20th position, but decides now he'd prefer a boost for the start of this next phase of the race. Ghohstracing still lead the team's championship, Audi second, but Nissan very close in third. If Roland can score more points, then they could move up into second. And Vision Virgin, despite the performance they've got at the moment, with Freins in third and Bird in fifth, they will stay in fourth position, but there are
like
pressure also from BMW
Sharp turn coming up. Watch your speed.
if they don't score big today. So safety car is in this lap, 34.5 minutes remaining right now on the clock. And we are soon ready to go back to green flag racing. Just Lynn with the attack mode right now. Sims really bunching the pack, driving very slowly. Did he go there? I think he may have done. Yes, that's where Buemi fainted to go last time in the last race. But it's been a great start from Alexander Sims. He sprints away from Buemi in second. Freins is right tucked under Buemi's tail. And will Freins try and make a move going into turn one? Very close between him. Bird is also really close to Van Dorn. Can't find a way through. Van Dorn heavily defending. And as they go into turn one, everyone kind of equidistant, everyone playing it safe right now. And yeah, Vern didn't really close in. Thought he would have done. He was holding back during the safety car, but he didn't close in when we got back to green flag. Sims, Van Dorn, Abt, Evans, Paffett, De Grassi, Da Costa, Turvey, all with attack mode. Gunter as well, Dillman as well. Remember, we got 3 attack modes. So
watch out for the sharp turn ahead.
12% extra boost for 3 different portions of the race. And Van Dorn actually has already used 2, so Van Dorn's only going to have 1 left. He's got the fastest lap of the race at the moment in 4th position, so a good showing from HWA, but they do tend to struggle at the end of the race. A replay from Apt showing that he missed the attack zone, but the graphics saying that he got it this time. He missed it yesterday, he's missed it when we were racing at other venues earlier on in the season. And but he does seem to have it now. Sims is really trying to stretch the gap. 1.5 seconds he is the gap right now as Freins gets his second attack mode activated, as does Bird. Freins is 1.8 back from Sims. Buemi 1.5 back from Sims. Lots of defending mid-pack. Roland trying to make up ground. He's got stuck behind Sam Bird. It's for 5th position. Apt in 7th behind. Evans, Paffett, Grassi is the top 10. Almost all the field with attack mode right now. Just Buemi, Roland, Vern and Wehrlein, the drivers that have not activated attack mode. Interestingly to note that Alexander Lynn is still down in 20th position in his Jaguar. I fear that Jaguar is not working quite as well as it should be. Van Dorn and Bird, just 0.3 of a second between them as they come down towards the first turn. Here comes Freins on Buemi down the inside into turn one, and he's made that one stick. That was incredibly aggressive by Robin Freins. But what a fantastic move to move him into 2nd position ahead of Buemi. Now,
keep going.
No, he did have attack mode activated. Buemi did not. Buemi now goes to attack zone to activate for the 2nd time, as does Roland, the 2 Nissans. But it's all a bit too late for Sebastian Buemi. He's lost that position, and Freins is now going to set about trying to catch Alexander Sims.
Watch out for the sharp turn ahead.
A decent gap for the BMW driver. And what will Buemi do about Van Dorn behind? Sims was still with 2 attack modes. Apt and Evans also. De Grassi and Vern have 2. But that middle pack, all with that squabbling going on, means they've used their attack mode. Sam Bird
attack mode activated.
Down the inside of Stoffel Van Dorn at the hairpin. That's worked for him. So he moves up into 4th position. And now he can set about trying to get his way past Buemi and get 2 Virgins on the podium. It's been such a horrible year for Virgin. They really have struggled, especially in the second half of the year. They went to Marrakesh and got a double podium, a second and a third in Marrakesh. They won in Chile.
Sharp turn coming up. Watch your
And
speed.
then they had to wait for Hong Kong for Robin Freins to get a third position. Scored nothing in Sanya. Obviously, Robin Freins then took victory in Paris, but then Freins has not been on the podium since. And right now, Freins is heading towards definitely a podium, but could it be a victory as well? Sam Bird has been consistent the last 4 races and picking up points, but Robin Freins is not. Freins second in Marrakesh, third in Hong Kong, and then a first in Paris, then nothing, and right now second position. It was a lovely move from Robin Freins down the inside. I think Sebastian Buemi thought he was defending and didn't really think that Robin was just going to send it down the inside, all crossed up.
Stay focused and pay attention.
Perfect judgment from the Dutch driver. Sims, 1.5 seconds ahead of Freins. Buemi, 1.2 back from that. Bird, 1.5 back from that. So pretty big gaps now through the front 4. Roland and Van Dorn stuck together. That's for 5th position. Can the Nissan driver find a way through? Further back, it's Pascal Wehrlein down the inside of Ollie Turvey. That's made a move. So that's for 14th position.
Watch out for the sharp turn ahead.
If we look at the Mahindra's performance, Jerome D'Ambrosio third at the first round, won the second round. Pascal Wehrlein second in the third round, 4th and 6th in the 4th round, double retirement, and then it's just been going downhill ever since. Double point scoring in the next 2. But Jerome D'Ambrosio, yes, he scored yesterday in 9th position, but only because of chaos. He hasn't scored otherwise since Rome. Cars streaming through, 28 minutes plus 1 lap remaining. And with that third attack mode, so many more things for the engineers to think about in terms of power usage, temperature.
Sharp turn
Hot day
coming up.
too, it's
Watch your
31
speed.
degrees here
Be
in
careful.
New York City. Track temperature is incredibly hot, and Roland trying to find a way around the outside of Stoffel Van Dorn. That's not going to work. Apt really defending from Mitch Evans. Evans, a big star on Saturday's race, and sits in 8th position with attack mode, but can't find a way through as Grassi goes past Paffett for 9th. Roland drawing onto the back of Stoffel Van Dorn, being forced, I think, to go around the outside, which he has done. Mitch Evans trying to go down the inside at the same corner, but Daniel Abt is defending with all his might. Remember, Evans is one of those that mathematically can win the championship.
S-bend incoming.
About
Better
the
slow
same
down.
points as Degrassi, with Jean-Eric Verne, the man who leads well out front. Verne has just popped himself up into 10th, so he's now in the points. Degrassi 9th, Evans 8th, Abt 7th, Van Dorn, Roland, Bird, Buemi, Freins and Sims. Other one to consider, with Lotterer out of the race, Abt and Degrassi scoring, they need to score big for Audi. So right now we're seeing Abt, we're seeing him kind of defend from Mitch Evans, trying to back Mitch Evans up into Lucas Degrassi. Actually, Audi should be asking him to push on, to get more points, to try and overhaul Diaz Techeetah at the head of the team's championship. Sims with 3 minutes of
Watch out for the sharp turn ahead.
and therefore should be able to pull away from Robin Freins. Freins was within half a second of him a couple of moments ago, but that gap is now starting to increase once more. Buemi's keeping up with the 2 of them as well. Little gap to Bird, and then Mitch Evans really aggressive, trying to find a way past Daniel Abt, but Abt is just placing that Audi every single place where Mitch Evans wants to be. A bit overly aggressive from Abt. He really did move from one side of the track to the other, kicking up all the dust into Evans's face. But Evans, all 3 of them actually, Evans, Abt and Degrassi have attack mode. The guys around them do not. But Mitch Evans obviously feels
Sharp
like he's got
turn
the pace
coming
in
up.
that Jaguar.
Watch your speed.
Lynn still not making any progress down in 20th. Hasn't even got past Dillman. Massa in 18th, Günther 17th, Turvey 16th. Then the 2 Mahindras of Wehrlein and D'Ambrosio. Apt down the inside of Van Dorn. Where did that come from? He's made it work for him though. And Daniel Apt moves himself up into 6th position. Van Dorn drops to 7th and into the clutches of Evans and Degrassi. They still have attack mode. Van Dorn does not. Van Dorn now goes to attack mode, but is that too little too late? It's his 3rd attack mode, so he's going to be really sitting duck later on in this race. Mitch Evans trying to find a way through down the inside on the dirt. He is down the inside, but the corner goes right afterwards, and he's on the wrong side, so Evans is going to have to stay in 8th position for the moment. Great fighting. We've seen some incredible moves from Mitch Evans yesterday. Robin Friends has tried to emulate that today, as we've got the fan boost announced. Da Costa, Buemi. Van Dorn has fan boost as well, as Da Costa goes down the inside of Mortara for 12th position. Apt has fan boost, as does Degrassi, so the Audi boys have been working hard. And Stoffel Van Dorn does not win attack mode. Audi have really pushed that one, and it was a 1-2 for Degrassi and Apt. Mortara being passed by Wehrlein and D'Ambrosio down to 15th
Watch out for the
position
sharp
now.
turn ahead.
Here comes Günther down the inside of Turvey at turn 1, and that is for 16th position. Nice move from Maxi Günther. Would like to have seen him fighting at the sharp end more often, to be fair, but Günther had some good points. Apt trying to find a way past Roland for 5th position, both with attack mode, but that Audi just looks strong. At the moment, Daniel Apt is really pushing on. Günther with 2 5th positions this season. So actually, in terms of his teammates, Lopez, his best result was a 9th in Chile, and Felipe Nasr didn't score any points. So Maxi Günther, considering he was the man that was dropped, has had by far the best performance out of the Jayhawks than either of his teammates throughout the season. At the bottom end of the championship, Gary Paffett, Ollie Turvey, Paffett with 9 points, sorry, 8 points, Turvey with 7 points, Chito Lopez with 3, Nelson Piquet with 1, and Tom Dillman with 0. They're the guys at the very back. Felipe Nasr, 15th position. And with Stoffel Van Dorn where he is right now, Stoffel actually might move up ahead. But considering the Venturis had victories, 14th and 15th in the championship is not very good at all for Eduardo and Felipe.
It's okay, keep going. Watch out for the sharp turn ahead.
Will become Mercedes, Stoffel Van Dorn and Gary Paffett. Robin Friends, 4/10 of a second now behind Alexander Sims at the head of the field. Buemi's just there as well. Sandberg is there too. We've got a 4-course race for the lead as Da Costa dives down the inside of Gary Paffett to make a move. And it gives him a squeeze as well to make sure that Gary definitely concedes that position. That puts Da Costa up into 11th spot. Robin Friends down the inside of Alexander.